everyone. So I recently checked my credit score and I've never done it before. And I thought it was really interesting, so I wanted to share it with you guys. And if you do want to find out what your credit score is, make sure you stay till the end because I'll actually be running you through a demo of how to find it completely for free. And I'll also be sharing my own personal credit score as well. So let's jump into the video. But first, what exactly is a credit score? A credit score is a number usually from 0 to 1,000, which gives lenders an indication on how risky it is to lend money to you. And there are 3 companies in Australia which provide these credit reports, and these ones are Experian, Equifax and Elion. And these companies will usually give you different types of credit scores depending on what your credit history is. And the main difference between each of these different credit scores is these companies will sometimes look at different things when they are giving you a score. And when you do look at your credit report, it might be slightly different depending on the credit report that you do get, depending on the company. And if you do want to find out what your credit score is, I've put a link in the description below to the Finder app, which is a way that you can find your credit score completely for free. And full disclosure, I will get a couple of dollars if you do sign up to the app using this link, but it is completely for free for you. So I asked you on the community what questions you had about credit scores, and quite a few of you wanted to know whether having a good credit score was actually really important in Australia. And I've done some research into this topic. So having a good credit score in Australia is important for a number of different reasons, including 1, it allows you to have easier approval for home loans, credit cards and personal loans, because banks and credit providers will use credit scores in order to get an indication on how risky it is to lend money to you. A higher credit score indicates lower risk. And of course, credit scores aren't the only things that banks and credit providers do look at when they are assessing your application. They also look at things like your income, your savings, and your expenses as well. The second reason is some credit providers may even start giving you special deals if you do have a good credit score. So this may mean lower interest rates on loans. This doesn't happen very often, but this could happen more often in the future, and these sorts of things do happen quite a lot in the US. And the third reason is that phone providers and even internet providers can sometimes also look at credit scores when giving you a phone plan that is postpaid. Ideally though, in a perfect world, we will never need to take out any loans and we will never need to use any credit in order to purchase anything. But in some circumstances, we may need to apply for loans and we may need to apply for credit. And in those circumstances, having a good credit score is really important, and it will just give you more options in what you can do in life. For example, the kind of home that you want to buy, the kind of credit card that you want to get, or any other personal or business loans that you may need to apply for. In Australia, it also may become more important to have a credit score in the future if we do move into a system which is closer to the US. So knowing what your credit score is and how you can improve it can be a really good tool in your arsenal. And by the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more videos about investing and personal finance. So now we know a bit about what a credit score is and why it's important in Australia, let's go into the things which can affect your credit score. So there are quite a few things that can affect your credit score, and these things include getting disapproved for credit cards or loans. So if you've applied for multiple credit cards and multiple loans and you have gotten denied for any one of those credit cards or loan, this can negatively impact your credit score. Another thing which can affect your credit score is the amount of credit cards or loans that you have. If you do have any debt or defaults on any of your credit scores, this can also negatively impact your credit score. And also credit infringements. This is when you don't pay your debt and the credit provider is unable to contact you. If you've declared bankruptcy, This can also be put on your credit report and any court actions which are held against you publicly. So these are some things which can negatively impact your credit score. So on the flip side, what can we do to improve our credit score? So the first thing that we can do is maybe not apply for too many lines of credit at the same time. And you can actually check your likelihood of being accepted for personal loans and credit cards in the Finder app. And it's the first app in Australia to do this. So you'll actually be able to see how likely it is for you to get accepted for this credit card or loan, because we do know that if you do get denied from a personal loan or a credit card, this can negatively impact your score. So doing a simple search on the Finder app and seeing whether it's likely that you would get accepted can really help you with your credit score as well. So the second thing that you can do is try to be really diligent and pay your debts on time. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. I really appreciate you. And if you are enjoying this video so far, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. So now let's get into the exciting part, which is how to actually find your credit score. And I'll actually be revealing my own credit score. So let's jump into it. So to find my credit score, I'm going to be using the Finder app. So I'll just open it up. So what I'll do is I'll scroll down and I'll go into the credit score. So here I'm able to see what my credit score is. And as you can see, it's 804, which is in the excellent range, which is awesome. And you can also click here to see your credit report. This credit report, by the way, has been provided by Experian. So here I'm able to see all of my credit inquiries. So this is why it's important to not apply for too many credit cards or loans at the same time, because if you do get denied from any of these credit cards, it can negatively impact your score. So I haven't been denied from any credit cards or personal loans, so it hasn't affected my score. It will also show you all of your current credit accounts, any defaults, which you can see I don't have any, credit infringements, bankruptcy, court actions, commercial credit inquiries, personal loans, and more. So this is basically a snapshot and an overview of your credit report and all of the things that make up your credit score. And I'll also show you how likely it is for me to be accepted into certain credit cards. So I just go into credit cards, credit limit, I'm just going to say 1,000 to 6,000, put in the income, and here it's showing me all of the credit cards that I can apply for. And here you'll be able to see my chance of approval. So let's just see. For this card, my chance of approval is very likely. And I can see my chance of approval for all of these cards. So there's a demonstration on how you can find out what your credit score is, completely for free. And I would love to know what your thoughts are down in the comments. Do you know what your credit score is? Are you interested in finding out what your credit score is? I would love to know. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to this channel for more videos about investing and personal finance. And I've also put a link down in the description below to my Discord community. So if you'd like to chat with other investors about personal finance and our journeys towards financial independence, you can also join that completely free community. So I've put a link down in the description below so you can check it out. I'll see you in the next video. Bye! And if you'd like to see some more videos, I've put some links to some videos here. So make sure you click the links and check out another video.